Hello everyone, and welcome back to our channel. Today, we have a story that is shaking the foundations of South Africa's political and law enforcement landscape. If you thought the headlines from the Madlanga Commission were already intense, brace yourselves because the latest revelations are nothing short of explosive. We're talking about allegations that former Police Minister Bheki Cele interfered with the arrest of the killers of Sindiso Magaqa. Yes, you heard that correctly. This is a case involving alleged political meddling in one of the most serious criminal investigations in recent South African history. For those who need a quick recap, Sindiso Magaqa, a prominent political figure, was tragically assassinated some years ago. His death sent shockwaves through the political scene, sparking questions about criminal networks, political rivalry, and the integrity of our law enforcement agencies. Investigations have moved slowly over the years, and now, thanks to the ongoing Madlanga Commission, light is being shed on what really went on behind the scenes. According to documents and screenshots presented during the commission, Bheki Cele, while serving as the police minister, allegedly played a role in blocking or delaying key arrests related to Magaqa's killers. The commission revealed that several crucial reports were withheld during the investigation, only to be retrieved and handed over later to the current Police Minister, Senzo Mchunu. This development raises serious questions about interference in criminal justice and the potential politicization of the police service. Now, let's take a moment to unpack why this is such a big deal. The role of a police minister is supposed to be impartial, ensuring that law enforcement operates free from political influence. When allegations of interference surface, particularly in high-profile murder cases, it undermines public trust in the entire justice system. Citizens begin to wonder whether justice is equally applied or if political connections and influence can alter the course of investigations. During the Madlanga Commission hearings, the presentation of screenshots and reports seemed to indicate a pattern of behavior where information was selectively withheld. This wasn't just a matter of administrative oversight, the implication is that these actions could have obstructed justice for Sindiso Magaqa and delayed accountability for those responsible. One has to ask how many other cases might have been similarly affected. The Commission's work is painstakingly meticulous, uncovering layer after layer of what appears to be systemic interference. Witnesses have testified about pressure applied on investigators, the withholding of critical reports, and political figures allegedly stepping in to influence decisions on arrests and prosecutions. In this particular instance, Bheki Cele is alleged to have exercised his authority in ways that hindered progress in the Magaqa murder investigation. Interestingly, the narrative doesn't end there. The retrieval of the previously withheld reports and their handover to Minister Senzo Mchunu signals a significant turning point. It suggests a shift toward transparency and a renewed effort to pursue justice without obstruction. For the first time in years, it appears that law enforcement might finally be moving forward on this case without political interference, at least that's the hope. This story also opens the door to broader conversations about accountability in government. When ministers or high-ranking officials can allegedly influence investigations, it creates an environment where impunity could thrive. South Africans have seen similar scenarios in the past, where political meddling delayed or distorted justice. Each time, it erodes public confidence and raises urgent questions about the independence of our institutions. Of course, this is also a story that has caught the attention of social media and public commentary. People are reacting with a mix of outrage, disbelief, and, surprisingly, some dark humor. In online forums, the phrase "ministerial interference strikes again" has been circulating, reflecting both frustration and a resigned sense of the political theater that often surrounds high-profile cases. The Madlanga Commission itself has become a focal point for accountability. Its investigations have covered various instances where political and bureaucratic interference may have shaped outcomes in South Africa's justice system. By presenting evidence methodically, screenshots, witness testimonies, and official documents, the Commission is working to paint a complete picture of what really happens behind the closed doors of political power. This is not just about one minister or one murder investigation. The case highlights the persistent challenges facing South Africa's policing and political structures. When political interference seeps into criminal investigations, it affects the rule of law, public trust, and ultimately the safety of citizens. It also underscores the importance of commissions like Madlanga, which operate with a mandate to uncover truth without fear or favor. Now, let's consider the human element. Behind every screenshot and document, there are investigators, families, and communities waiting for justice. Sindiso Magaqa's family, for instance, has endured years of uncertainty and grief. Each delay caused by interference adds a layer of pain and frustration. And while political intrigue may dominate headlines, it's crucial to remember that real lives are affected. Justice delayed is justice denied, and the human cost is always significant. As we digest this latest revelation, we also see the ripple effects in the political arena. Allegations like these inevitably provoke responses from various quarters, opposition parties, civic organizations, and the public at large. Calls for accountability, resignations, and stricter oversight of law enforcement officials are likely to intensify. For Bheki Cele, these allegations may have long-term reputational consequences, irrespective of legal outcomes. Political careers are often fragile, and public perception can be unforgiving. In closing, the Madlanga Commission's work is far from over, and South Africans will be watching closely as more evidence and testimonies emerge. The revelations about alleged interference in the Sindiso Magaqa murder investigation serve as a reminder that accountability, transparency, and the rule of law remain central to a functioning democracy. Whether these reports will lead to meaningful change remains to be seen, but one thing is certain, that the story is far from finished, and the implications are profound. Thank you for joining us in this detailed breakdown. If you found this update informative, make sure to hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe for ongoing coverage of South Africa's political and legal developments. Share your thoughts in the comments below. What do you think about these latest allegations against Bheki Cele? Can justice finally be served? See you next time.